everyone. How are we? I know you can't tell me. I'm doing good, if you were wondering. I'm excited here. We got a very exciting match for you today. It's a team's debut match. Very cool. Very exciting. Two teams of people you may have seen before. A lot of people who started playing recently, started playing last year. We have Melissa Woody and Anthony Tisdall forming top three greatest Fandom team names ever. It's the unbearable weight of mediocre talent is Melissa and Anthony. It's fantastic. Going up against the Pinheads in Will and Jeremy. Jeremy debuting earlier this year in singles. Will's official debut here today. So should be cool. Bit of some unknown quantities. See how the teams work together to win the match here. But enough from me. Let's hear what the teams have to say in their promos.
What's up, buddy? Welcome to Fandom.
I'm glad to be here. It just always seems to come down to the fact that every single time we seem to make a debut anywhere as a team in any Geeker Fandom front, they put us up against players that at least one, if not two players that have been around for quite a while and have already proven themselves in this league.
Yeah.
But the last time that happened, we beat them.
Yes,
so do I know what's going to happen here? No.
The only thing I know is that Nick is right and their team name is amazing.
Oh yeah, their team name is absolute awesome, but our team name is very simple.
Yeah,
I like it. Let's do this.
Let's get it.
Listen, we at Fun DMC, we do nothing but great team names, especially in Fandom. I mean, when Dummies is the worst one, then you know you're doing well. And with Galacti's Nuts, obviously, if the unbearable weight of mediocre talent is top three, so is Galacti's Nuts. We're just on fire with the team names. And I love having these two together. These two are two of my dearest friends in this community, and they're just... I don't want to say I hope they live up to their team name. I don't. I hope they supersede their team name. But at the very least, the team name signals that these two know how to have a good time. How are you two feeling tonight?
I mean, I feel good. I'm here. Will said that we've proven ourselves in this league. I mean, she may have. I'm 0-2. I've proven myself to be a loser so far, but I'll take it. It's fine. I'm ready to hang out, have fun, Melissa, answer some questions, and see just how little I may or may not know about Fandom stuff.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I like your idea, though. I want to live above our name, even though our name is great. I like that.
Let's do it.
Yes, let's go.
We're just a positive group of people. All very kind, all very nice, just looking to have a good time, as am I. And we can have a good time once we start the match, which is going to happen right now. We're going to start with round number one. Here's how round number one is going to work. Each individual player will get 10 questions in the realm of Fandom fights. We'll allow 15 seconds to write their answer down at their whiteboard. At the end of 15 seconds, we will say pens down. They will then reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number one?
Nope.
Let's do this.
All right. Your first question will come in the category of Planet of the Apes. And the question is, how many astronauts make it out of the ship alive at the beginning of Planet of the Apes, 1968? What a year. So that is when I get a text message. I get it on my phone, but I don't know how to disable it on my computer, so it just dings very loudly at times, and I don't know what to do about it. 5.
A lot of angels getting their wings tonight.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Will.
3.
Melissa.
3.
Jeremy.
I said 4.
And Anthony.
And I said 2.
The correct answer is 3.
Always go 3.
Always.
Sorry.
Statistically, it's probably up there. But yeah, no, 1 point apiece. Starting out 1-1 as we get to the second question, which comes in the category of Star Wars. Question is, Which Star Wars film features someone taking a bongo through the planet core?
How did you?
I appreciate these people because if I said that sentence to 99% of the people in my life, they would have the same reaction. So sometimes I come on here and I'm like, oh man, this is just a odd section of my life, but this group just made me feel normal, so I appreciate it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Melissa.
Clone Wars?
Jeremy.
Said Solo, a Star Wars story.
Anthony.
I also said Solo.
And Will.
Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
The correct answer is, as noted by the ding, The Phantom Menace.
Oh, wow. Nice.
That's correct.
Don't remember that.
Pinheads. It's where Jar Jar and them and they get stuck at the bottom. It's not important.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
Will gets that correct. Pinheads take a 2-1 lead as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Worlds of DC. Question is, who plays Roman Sionis in Birds of Prey? And the Emancipation and stuff. Subtitles that the studio likes to pretend doesn't exist. But kind of does.
Which was a mistake.
Yeah.
Say the entire title. If we had to say the entire Birdman title, we have to say that.
4. Well, they put parentheses around it. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jeremy.
I don't know if I got his name right. Ewan McGregor.
Spelled interestingly, but yeah. Anthony.
Ewan McGregor.
Will.
Ewan McGregor.
And Melissa.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor is correct. Points all around. 4-3.
Yay.
We get to the next question, which comes in the category of the Wizarding World. In The Prisoner of Azkaban, who is dragged into the Shrieking Shack by Sirius? It's a scary sounding place. I don't want to go there. Here's in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Anthony.
I said Draco.
Will.
Ron Weasley.
Melissa.
Peter Pettigrew.
And Jeremy.
I also said Ron.
Ron Weasley is correct, but I'm actually also going to give it to Peter Pettigrew because Ron is holding Peter Pettigrew when they are dragged in together. So I'm actually going to give
That's
Melissa
fine.
as well.
Sweet.
Pinheads will get 2 points. Melissa will get 1 point for the unbearable weight of mediocre talent, which I will come up with a shortened version of that team name to say.
Nope. Whole thing. All the time.
Very fair. Score is 6-4 as we get to the next question, which comes to the category of Disney live action. How specifically does Shere Khan die in 2016's The Jungle Book? I think some grammatical issues that Tim would have to fix later if I didn't fix them. I know he appreciates it. Right, Tim? I assume he edited something in right there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Will.
I said he falls to his death in parentheses into a fire.
Melissa.
I just said falls to death.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I said Mowgli spears it, but that's not right.
And Anthony.
So he falls out of a tree into fire.
We did need the fire, so he does fall out of a tree, lands in fire. Would have taken burned to death because we did say specifically. So falling into fire is correct. Will and Anthony will get a point apiece. It is now 7-5. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of horror icons. In the original Halloween, what is Laurie doing for work the night of Michael's attack? I haven't watched these in a while. I'm not constantly rewatching Fandom movies all the time because I don't play anymore.
Is it nice?
It's so nice, and these ones are scary. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I started watching The Boys. There's too much. There you go. We'll start with Melissa.
Babysitting.
Jeremy.
Babysitting.
Anthony.
She's sitting babies.
And Will.
Babysitting.
Babysitting is correct. Points all around. Get to the next question, which comes in the category of the MCU. Question is, which MCU film features someone purposely being given a mild cardiac dysrhythmia in order to cause a distraction? I have things to say, but I shouldn't. Maybe next time. If I remember. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Anthony.
Avengers Endgame.
Will.
I said Doctor Strange.
Melissa.
I said Guardians of the Galaxy.
And Jeremy.
I said Avengers Endgame.
Avengers Endgame is the correct answer.
Okay.
And had to stay up 10-8. We get to the next question, which comes in the category of fandom quotes.
Yay.
Which Mission Impossible actor said the quote? Or maybe it's not a code word. Maybe it's just a really, really expensive bunny appendage. Again, a sentence, if I said to anyone else, I would get looks.
Crap.
It was very strange looks. Oh, the last thing. If you think I know what a mild cardiac dysrhythmia is, you're out of your mind. They say that in the movie, so I just copied what they said. But 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Will.
Simon Pegg.
Melissa.
Simon Pegg.
Jeremy.
That seems like a plucky line, Simon Pegg.
And Anthony.
Glad I didn't mishear the question. I said Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg is correct.
Ooh.
I was just repeating because I didn't know if you said actor or character.
That tends to be the rub with this category. But all correct as we move to the penultimate question, which comes in the category of Marvel. Question is, what rank in the military does Betty's father hold in Hulk? What a time for film. This movie sucks.
Okay.
Someone tried to tell me once, like, no, it's good. It's just got some. And it's bad. It's bad the whole time. I think Tim likes it. Not good.
I like all the Nick Nolte stuff.
5, 4, 3,
Nick
2, 1. Pens down. I like when he sits in a chair and like throws a temper tantrum. But anyway, we'll go to Will.
He's General Thunderbird Ross.
Melissa.
I guess Captain. I don't know.
Jeremy.
A general.
And Anthony.
General, I think it was Thunderbolt.
It's Thunderbolt, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh,
But
Thunderbolt. Okay, fine.
Okay.
I got the
I like
question.
Thunderbird better, though. I'll be honest.
General is correct regardless. So, Pinheads going into the final question lead 14-11 as we get to the final question in round number 1, which comes in the category of Alien versus Predator. The question is, who infects Charlie Holloway by putting something in his drink in Prometheus? Like this category, I like to call it Horror Icons Extended.
In space.
In
space.
space.
Another one. Yep.
You can use it. It's not trademarked. It's all yours.
Good.
5,
Feel free.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Melissa.
I hope I heard the question right. I just said David.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I also said David.
Anthony.
I also hope you heard the question right because I also said David.
And Will.
Wouldn't it suck if all 4 of us heard the question wrong? David.
I was worried you were all going to say Walter, but yeah, the correct answer is David. So points all around, and that'll bring us to the end of a very high-scoring round 1. Pinheads in the lead 16 to the unbearable weight of mediocre talents 13. I'm going to try. We'll move into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. Each team will get 5 questions in the chosen category, each for 2 points apiece, unless they'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case they will only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as teams can steal in round number 2. With that being said, your categories on the wheel today are Worlds of DC, Fandom Quotes, Disney Animation, Wizarding World, Marvel, YA, Horror Icons, and Pixar. So, Pinheads, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
We would like to defer, please.
Yep.
All righty.
Well, dressed like a gentleman and acting like one.
Back, bring in Mr. Melter as we get to the first spin for the Unbearable Weight of Mediocre.
It's going to make me so happy when you say the whole thing every time.
Yeah, you have to at this point.
I'm going to get good at saying it fast. Lands on Worlds of DC. So keep it or spin again.
I don't
This is
hate
bad for
it,
you
but
guys.
it's also their strength, right?
Yeah. I think you guys can do better. It's not bad, but
Let's
I'd
spin
rather
it.
not have their strength if possible. I mean, it's going to be probably harder, and they're going to know it if we miss
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
this is a pretty good wheel for you guys.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be too sad about spinning again. So let's do it.
You feel good about spinning again?
Yeah, let's do it.
All
Spin
righty.
that again.
This is your second spin. You will have to keep what it lands on this time.
Is that how this works? Shit.
Yes, it lands on YA.
Okay.
All right. See what happens.
All right.
Go.
Well,
Yeah, shut up, Jake. You don't get to talk anymore.
I pressed take out, and then it like paused, and then he talked, and then there was a lot of lag. Anyway, all right. The Unbearable Weight of Mediocre Talent. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of YA?
Sure.
I was a young adult once.
All right. Your first question.
What, like 3 years ago? Come on.
Your first question.
Don't worry about that.
Which YA film features a location called The Fringe?
It's Allegiant. I literally have 15 minutes left of the film.
Okay, then.
It's Allegiant. Final
Final
answer.
Allegiant is correct
Nice.
for 2 points.
You watched it for something.
Yay!
Your second question. Who plays Effie Trinket in the Hunger Games franchise?
Isn't that Elizabeth Banks?
Yeah, it's Elizabeth Banks. Yeah, Elizabeth Banks. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Bella's mother's boyfriend plays what sport professionally in Twilight?
I'm pretty sure it's baseball, but if you want to go I'm not like fully confident, but we can swing it if you want.
I'm like literally a 0% on this. Okay. So if you feel that, I'm down to just go for it.
Okay. Baseball, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice. Good job.
Okay, cool.
Your penultimate question. How does Chuck die in The Maze Runner?
Okay, who's Chuck?
Great question. Right. I'm kind of down to go multiple on this because I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm not remembering who Chuck is, so yeah.
Multiple
choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options. Is it A, stung by a griever, B, shot, C, hung, D, exiled to the maze?
The griever one kind of was the first thing that popped in my mind.
Yeah.
I just don't know who he is, so that's kind of where my
Sorry,
mind
Chuck. Went. I don't remember who you are.
Sorry, Chuck. You want to go griever?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, stung by a griever. Final answer.
It is incorrect. Pinhead's chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, stung by a griever, B, shot, C, hung, D, exiled to the maze.
He's shot.
He's shot by what's his face? Yeah, shot.
By Will Poulter's character.
Shot is correct for a 1 point steal.
Right, that was the other one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Damn you, Chuck.
Rip Chuck. All right. The Unbearable Weight of Mediocre Talent. Your final question in the category of YA. In The Hunger Games Catching Fire, a morphling is killed by a monkey when she tried to save who?
Out of all the franchises, I haven't recently watched the Hunger Games.
I can see the scene. I might just want to go multiple just in case I get this one wrong. Do you
want to repeat or do you want to
multiple choice? Multiple choice.
Okay. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Katniss, B, PETA, C, Finnick, D, Beatty?
Anything jumping out at you?
I want to say PETA. I don't know why. That's kind of where my mind is. If that's,
do we want to do a full repeat or just go for it?
I think go for it. I'm not gonna.
Okay, go for it.
PETA. Final answer.
That's correct for 1
Nice.
point.
Cool.
And the end of the unbearable weight of mediocre talents, round number 2. They get their score up to 20. And with that steal in there, Pinheads are up to 17. So we'll bring back in the wheel for Will and Jeremy. This will be your first spin.
I want to point out that those were some great pulls, guys. Good job.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm very happy you got that, even though you
Forget your kindness. It lands on a pun.
It's like you knew it was going to happen and tried to be kind to us.
So we'll bring back in Jake. Do you need to see the categories again?
No, I was thinking, do we want to give them quotes, or I was thinking quotes or horror. I know quotes is the one we really wanted to avoid.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter now. I would probably, quotes usually is tricky for people. Though I also would say horror, if they miss, you guys have a better chance of stealing.
Yeah, I don't know. Do they look like horror guys? I don't know. Jeremy looks like he might be a horror guy.
Yeah.
I
mean, I probably was leaning quotes anyway.
I think quotes. If we maybe get the steal, they'll have to go multiple. We get like a 1 out of 3 chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quotes.
Yeah, let's do quotes.
Let's do quotes.
Quotes sounds like the plan. Nothing made me happier than Melissa's just immediate agreement that Jeremy looks like a horror guy.
Yeah.
It's not an offensive thing. It's just like,
hey, I'm a horror girl.
She's a horror guy.
All right, Pinheads, are you prepared for your questions in the category of fandom quotes?
Let's do this.
All right, your first question.
Way too confident.
What Disney live-action film has the quote, "Wow, that was an expensive-looking explosion. I can't believe we had that in the budget."
This sounds so familiar.
Is this like a Muppets thing?
It might be. Let's check down the multiple just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Multiple choice, please.
All righty, your multiple choice options are: is it A, The Black Hole, B, The Muppets, C, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, or D, The Sorcerer's Apprentice?
It's the Muppets. It's way too meta of a quote.
Yeah.
So the Muppets' final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Your second question. Which MCU character said the quote, "He's here, but he's not here. It's complicated. Hey, it's complicated"?
Did he say character?
I don't know. Repeat the question, please.
Yes, please.
That is Pinhead's first repeat. The question again. Which MCU character said the quote, "He's here, but he's not here. It's complicated. Hey, it's complicated"?
It's Trevor Slattery in Iron Man 3. It's Ben Kingsley. Trevor Slattery, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Cool.
Good pull.
Your third question, Pinheads. Which DC actor said the quote, "This town deserves a better class of criminal, and I'm going to give it to him"?
It's Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. Yeah, Heath Ledger, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question, fandom quotes. Finish this quote from Kung Fu Panda. "He's a panda. You're a panda. What are you going to do, big guy? Blank." And we're looking for 3 words.
Sit on me.
Sit on me. Yeah.
Sit on me, final answer.
That is correct for 2 big points.
I love that we both got to say sit on me.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
That was very good. I appreciate that. All right. Pinheads, your final question.
Okay.
Which Alien versus Predator character said the quote, "My men are not expendable, and I don't do this kind of work"?
I believe this is from Aliens, but I need multiple choice on this.
Yeah.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Ripley, B, Dutch, C, Bishop, D, Dillon?
It's definitely not Ripley, and it's definitely not
Is it Dylan?
Bishop.
Is it from Predator, Dylan?
Can I get a repeat of the options, please?
Sure thing. Your options again are A. Ripley, B. Dutch, C. Bishop, D. Dillon.
I want to say it's Dutch. Wait, no. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is Dylan.
5.
Let's go with it.
Dylan, final answer.
That is incorrect. The unbearable weight of mediocre talent. Your chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A. Ripley, B. Dutch, C. Bishop, D. Dillon.
It's Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dutch. Final answer.
Dutch is correct for a 1 point steal. And the
Talked
end
myself out of it. Sorry about that.
Number 2. We're about in the same place we started. Pinheads get their score up to 24 with that steal. The unbearable weight of mediocre talent is up to 21. I'm really trying. We're going to get through it.
You're almost there. One round to go.
So with that, we will move into round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of fandom fights. Once the teams hear the category, they can choose who will take the question and bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points. The other person will then take the next question. They can reset for question 3 and 4 and confer on the 5th and final question. They can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 3?
Can you just say the score again, just so, because I forgot?
I have 24 to 21.
Thank you.
All right, then your first category you can bet points on is DreamWorks Animation. All right, we will get bets starting with the Pinheads. Who will be taking it? How much?
I'll take it, and we'll bet 1 point.
And the unbearable weight of mediocre talent.
I'll agree with my manager. I'm going to be upset here in a minute, I feel like.
All right, your question in DreamWorks. In Shrek, Farquaad agrees to remove the fairy tale creatures from Shrek's swamp if Shrek does what?
Fuck.
Had a feeling. Well, you missed the manager conversations because we cut those now, but it was quite funny. Jeremy and Will had quite a funny exchange. Maybe we'll make a blooper reel at the end of the year. Who knows?
We're good.
5.
Shocked these two are still teammates after that.
1. And now I'll go to Anthony, who bet 0.
Rescues the princess.
And Will.
I specifically said rescue Fiona.
Rescues Fiona is correct. Both answers are correct. So the Pinheads will gain 1 point. You bet 1 point, right?
Yeah, we bet 1 point, correct.
Okay, that's what I thought. So Pinheads will gain 1 point. The unbearable weight of mediocre talent will stay right where they are. It is now 25 to 21. We'll get to the second category that Melissa and Jeremy have to take. It is the category of DC. We'll get bets starting with Melissa.
1.
And Jeremy.
2.
All right, your question in DC. Who plays mob enforcer Carl Fogarty in A History of Violence? They had another one. You missed it because we cut it out again, but it was quite humorous. Oh, man.
We're here all week. Don't forget to tip your
This
waitress.
might be the Pinheads' last match.
Ooh, you know who doesn't know how to tip waitresses? Bart. I hope he watches this.
4,
Ooh, snap.
3, 2,
Upset.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Melissa.
Sorry, Anthony. I have no idea. I guessed Michael Shannon.
No worries. It's a great
And Jeremy.
Yeah, I still haven't seen this. I said Viggo Mortensen.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. We were looking for Ed Harris.
That
Ed
guy.
Harris. So, the unbearable weight of mediocre talent loses a point, but actually gains a little bit on the Pinheads' lead as it is now 23 to 20.
This is who planned it.
23 to 20. We'll get to the next question. You can reset who takes it. It's in the category of the Wizarding World. All right. We will get bets starting with Pinheads. Who's taking it? How much?
I'll take it, and I'll do it for 2.
All right. And the unbearable weight of mediocre talent.
2.
All righty. Your question.
Nailed it.
Which Wizarding World film features a creature called a Chillin?
It's the most intense drink I've ever seen.
Thank you.
It's like very.
I was going for intent.
It's good. Well done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Will.
I apologize for my shitty handwriting, but it says Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore.
And Melissa.
I just put The Secrets of Dumbledore.
We can accept that. That is correct.
Nicely done.
Both correct for 2 points apiece. It is 25-22. As we get to the penultimate question, which Anthony and Jeremy will have to take, it is in the category of James Bond. We'll get bets starting with Anthony.
2.
And Jeremy.
1.
All right. Math.
I'm pretty sure I got it.
I'll tell you what will happen during the question. Your question is the category of James Bond. In Die Another Day, what is the real last name of the villain who makes himself over into Gustav Graves?
Oh, fucking A.
Okay, let me do some math here. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what will happen after the question. You'll know. Match will either be over or it won't. Match is in 5, 4.
Repeat.
2. All right, that is the Unbearable Weight of Mediocre's Talents. First, repeat the question again. In Die Another Day, what is the real last name of the villain who makes himself over into Gustav Graves? I'm usually pretty good at math. Studied it in college for a while. I'm struggling at the moment.
Because you're out of college now.
4.
Might not turn out to be a factor for you here. I'll use another repeat.
Yeah.
All right, that was the second repeat. The question again. In Die Another Day, what is the real last name of the villain who makes himself over into Gustav Graves? Okay, I have finally figured out what will
Sorry, Melissa. I might have to use the last one, and then
No,
I'll
no, go for it if it's gonna help you.
I don't know if it will, but it's not going to be useful if I don't know if I don't answer anything. I'll use the last one.
All right, that is the final repeat. The question again. In Die Another Day, what is the real last name of the villain who makes himself over into Gustav Graves? This movie sucks.
Yeah, well. Sorry, Melissa. I don't think I know this one.
You're good.
It's in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Jeremy
So Trevelyan.
and Anthony.
I just said Kim.
And your winners, the Pinheads. The correct answer was Moon. General Moon was his name. So very good match, very exciting match, especially for a debut match. That was one of the more exciting teams debuts we've had this year. The Pinheads eke out the win with a final score of 24-20. As I said, a very close match from beginning to end. Both teams putting up great performances. Let's get into some post-match interviews, talking with our unfortunate second-place finishers today. The Unbearable Weight of Mediocre Talent. You played above your name. You did it. I disagree with the name, as great as it is. You guys both did great. 24 points in a match is fantastic. Wins most matches. Pinheads just happened to play a little bit better today. You guys did great in round number 1. You almost swept your round 2 category. You guys really played very well, and you obviously have some built-in chemistry as being part of the same faction. You've probably played together before in some other capacity, so you got that part of the game down. Now it just takes a little bit of luck, and I think you guys will be on your way to being a pretty good team. How are you guys feeling about your first match?
I feel good. I know we lost, but I had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's good.
I mean, like, for a loss, Pinheads played really well. They did really well in quotes, which was, that it hurts when they do as well as they did. So good for them, because some of those were tough. But, we got YA, not exactly something we were thrilled about. Did well in it. Round 3, hit some tough ones. That was one when you said name, I had Graves in my head. I knew the Graves part. I didn't know the other part. So But I think for like the first match, this is our first real time in here together. I think we did pretty well. Like honestly, they played just that little bit better, but I don't think we really showed too poorly. I think we did all right.
Not at all. Listen, Die Another Day is a god awful movie. So you know what? There's really no shame in missing a question in that absolute dog shit pile of movie. But yeah, no, I think it really did come down to they did a lot better in quotes than I think we expected. So all the props to them for doing that. I will take the L on that one as a manager for steering you guys in that direction. But no, I think you guys played really well today. I think you guys were relaxed, and I think being relaxed, I think that showed that you guys definitely played above your name. I think the Pinheads also played above their name, maybe just a tiny bit more. Yeah, but no, I'm really excited to see. I hope you guys play again because you guys are awesome inside or outside of trivia. So I'm excited to hopefully see you guys come back.
Yeah, and most importantly, congratulations to you. You said our full name every single time, and I'm proud. I'm happy. that made my night. Thank you.
Yes,
I
thank you.
And I can say, I don't know who you will be playing yet, but we will get you another match before year's end. So don't relax too much because you'll be back in there very soon. And we look forward to seeing it. Congratulations on a well-played match to the unbearable weight of mediocre talent. As we bring in our winners today, the Pinheads. Pinheads, strong showing in your first. I will say I see the questions. I see the answers before you guys hear them, obviously, and before you answer them. And when the two of you leaned forward and almost in unison said the words, "Sit on me." Never been more shocked, if I'm being quite honest.
Moment of the year.
Instantly.
You guys played great. 16 in round one, fantastic. Nearly sweeping a very difficult, like mixed bag category for most people. It tends to be either a crapshoot or something great. There's just no way to tell.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't I 1 point away from getting a perfect round?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think I only missed one question. I only missed one question in the middle, and had I got that, I would have gotten a perfect round. So this is definitely the best. The best Geeker Fandom round one I have done ever, and considering this is only my I think third or fourth match in any kind of Geeker Fandom related field, so that's great. Jeremy has proven to be an invaluable partner. Just by looking at us, we almost look the complete.
You can tell we're horror guys, apparently, just by looking.
Yeah, apparently we're horror dudes.
That's
but.
Like if you're not, I would think that close to the vest.
But to be fair, when they said we were talking before the match, and it's like, ironically, the two things we were thinking about giving them for opponent's choice if they spun it were YA and quotes, and both things got read.
Yeah. So. Hey man. The unbearable weight of mediocre talent did fantastic tonight. See, I can say it too. And
there's nothing
hell of a match.
There's nothing mediocre about them. They are all talent.
Yeah,
over there.
It's very bearable weight. I think they can handle it. The quotes was just lucky. I got a Dark Knight quote and an Iron Man 3 quote, and I've seen both of those many times. So it's just luck at that point,
Quotes is always kind of like the luck of the draw because you've either seen the movie and retained the quote or you haven't. And these, except for the alien question, I retained most of them. Yeah. So that's just lucky for me.
Yeah. Great time. I'm glad we won, man.
Yeah.
Great match.
Yeah, you guys played very well together. We look forward to seeing you in your next match, which will happen this year for sure. So congratulations on your first win here in Fandom Fights. And thank you to both the teams. Thank you to Jake for coming in to manage. Thank you to Tim for editing this one. And thank you to all of you for watching the matches. Be sure to check them all out. There's a ton coming out. And if that's all, we'll see you next time with another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.